All right, everybody, Logan Alec here with another stimulus update for today, and this one shocks me. Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer issued a joint statement just moments ago about the $908 billion proposal put forth by that bipartisan group of senators yesterday, along with the Problem Solvers Caucus. This is shocking to me. Okay, I'm going to show you the statement. What did Nancy and Chuck have to say? Let's read it together here. Pelosi-Schumer joint statement on need for bipartisan coronavirus release negotiations. It says the American people are currently living through the worst stretch of the pandemic. The United States is averaging over 1 million new cases a week. 20% of all patients now hospitalized in the United States have COVID-19, and the national death toll stands at a very sad 270,000 American souls. Many family budgets and small businesses are at their breaking point. True. Families all across the country are experiencing the unthinkable, unbearable losses of their loved ones, and many are falling into financial ruin because of the economic fallout of the pandemic. True. Economists are warning the U.S. economy will fall into double-dip recession without additional federal relief from Congress. Very possible. Here it is. While we made a new offer to Leader McConnell and Leader McCarthy on Monday, that's the one that we have no idea what's in it. But look at this. They say, in the spirit of compromise, we believe the bipartisan framework introduced by senators yesterday, that's a $908 billion proposal, should be used as the basis for immediate bipartisan bicameral negotiations. Of course, we and others will offer improvements, but the need to act is immediate, and we believe that with good faith negotiations, we could come to an agreement. With the imminent availability of the vaccine, it is important for there to be additional funding for distribution to take the vaccine to vaccination. This distribution effort will be led by the states, further increasing the need for funding for state and local governments. In light of the urgency of meeting the needs of the American people and the hope that the vaccine presents, it's time for Leader McConnell to sit down with Democrats to finally begin a true bipartisan effort to meet the needs of the country. I mean, this is huge for Pelosi. I got to say, this shocks me. I did not think that Nancy Pelosi would entertain anything like this. Not even $1 trillion overall, not even $400 billion in new funding. My question is, though, for Pelosi, why are you so keen in this, but not the original Problem Solvers Caucus proposal? The only thing I can think of now is clock is ticking. Pelosi and Schumer want to look like the reasonable bipartisan pair here, while making McConnell and McCarthy look like they're stuck in the mud for not joining in the bipartisan fund. So I want to know your opinion here. Are you shocked by Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, their statement? Because remember, their position has consistently been, month in and month out, $2+ trillion or bust. Are you surprised that they are at the very least viewing the $908 billion proposal, for which I remind you, we haven't even seen language or a bill yet. All we have is that chart that I showed you yesterday, as well as the words of the senators behind it, as well as Tom Reed and Josh Gottheimer. Are you surprised that Pelosi and Schumer are presenting this framework released yesterday with no stimulus checks, with only $300 a week for unemployment, with not even $400 billion in new money? Are you shocked that they are saying that this is, and I quote, the basis for immediate bipartisan bicameral negotiations? Because I personally thought that Pelosi was going to dismiss this thing out of hand, but she surprised me. And frankly, she kind of qualifies it here by saying that they'll offer improvements. But frankly, while yes, on the one hand, Pelosi and Schumer kind of look like the good guys here who are willing to negotiate on a bipartisan basis, in my opinion, Pelosi calling this the basis for negotiations isn't exactly a win for her. It's almost a capitulation. But we'll have to see how big these improvements are that she and Schumer have in mind. Anyway, I just wanted to put up this quick video updating you because this is pretty big news. First time we've seen Pelosi really shift in a long time. So let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.